All right. Had to cut the line for one more Pioneer deck today. Thank you for the 15 months, Shame Spiral. For a really sweet, this was a deck that was in one of the Moto 5-0 dumps, so Indomitable Creativity here. This is destroy X target artifact or creature cards. For each permanent destroyed this way, its controller reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal an artifact or creature card. Then the revealed cards are put onto the battlefield. So the basic idea here is that we make a couple of artifact tokens with Pirate's Pillage. This makes 2 treasure tokens. Or we make a couple of creature tokens with Raise the Alarm here. And then we use Indomitable Creativity for X's 2. And that X's 2 is either going to put 2 Worldspine Wurms into play, or it's going to put a Worldspine Wurm plus a Xenagos God of Revels into play, which will allow us to give the worm haste and +15/+15 and kill the opponent. Seems kind of sweet. One thought I have at a glance at looking at this is I wonder if it's potential this deck wants some white castles as an alternative way to make creature tokens in the longer game, something to think about. Another thing that I think is kind of neat about this build is this combo's a little bit fragile against control decks. So the post-board game plan this deck has against control decks is just like 3 Niv-Mizzet, 4 Monastery Mentor, and then Chandra and counterspells. So like have a really clean pivot plan against control decks. Let's pop on into a league here with this one and see how it goes. Bot's taking its good sweet time. So you're slamming 13 cards on sideboard in versus control. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, very similar to the old polymorph decks is accurate. Hey, look, it's the random Moto bug where I can't rearrange the order of the cards in my hand. What a quality piece of software. What a phenomenally quality piece of software. Should probably restart the client anyways. Oh yeah, 2.9 gigawatts of memory in use. So normally I don't like to restart mid-game, but sorry, these people are great by their stuff. I'm gonna kick this client really quick and reload. For reference, Moto uses less than a gig of RAM when you first launch it. So it is leaked its way up to 3 times its starting memory. So you can see 500 megs of RAM, 600 megs of RAM. Look at it gobble. Look at it gobble as it goes. It's going to load a bunch of card images here. Up, 800, 900. Up, almost 1,000. Look at that. Look at that. Almost up to a gig right away. That chunky memory. Gobble, gobble, gobble. I would love a shimmer, thank you. Burn or Grixis Shadow for this weekend for the team event in Columbus? I'd probably play Burn, but I also don't like thinking in Modern anymore. I'm very over having to think in Modern. But it could be likely playing blue-white control, so might get to see that post-board plan I was talking about come up here. Nope, looks like spirits. Working at a company that cares about the quality of our software is such a fresh of breath air after working at AT&T. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the big companies are like, is it functional? All right, ship it. This looks like a decent vintage cube deck, right? Kill it with fire. Spell Queller me, daddy. Spell Queller me, daddy. I'm gonna rattle my chains. Deal. Spell Queller makes the gods very angry, chat. Well, do I even angry gods here? I think I just Teferi, huh? Yeah, I think we actually just take this opportunity to do this. Seems reasonable. I think we just cycle this. I suppose it was countering a Spell Queller at that point. Well, this matchup seems real bad for us. Guess I'm gonna Shimmer. At least for our game one plan. Post board, we're probably gonna board in the Niv-Mizzets, probably the Monastery Mentors too, honestly. Maybe they have nothing here, and this Anger of the Gods is just gonna end their whole career. That bodes well for us. Mr. Hello, thank you for the 20 months of support. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Do 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 do. Yeah, maybe I should have left up this so I could Izzet Charm this. I'm gonna raise the alarm here. So that way their Mutavault's not lethal. The historic oven list will be the one that's up on my website. It should be linked in the deck queue, I recall. Unless I messed up and forgot to link it again. Oh yeah, it's linked in the deck queue. They have anything here, we're just dead. Weird that they didn't flash that. I guess they wanted to play around Anger. They could have flashed that in to keep their Mutavault around, though. So I think we just, like, full pivot off this plan. Just, like, become an Anger of the Gods deck. I think this is just like the plan against counterspells. Yeah, it's a good clean pivot. Like, Pirate's Pillage sucks against counterspells too. I would be willing to bet for the people that just showed up in chat asking what this deck did, if you looked at the deck list and read the card that the deck is named after, your big brains could figure it out. I believe in you, chat. You're smart individuals. Thanks for 11 months, Master Chief. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, generally speaking, you're not going to have Anger and Mentor in your deck at the same time, but, you know, desperate times, desperate measures. But, Jeff, I can't read. Hopefully they play a Lord here and we just get to 2 for 1 this Anger before we play Mentor out. Deal. You know, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and just play Mentor here. And we'll probably just, like, loot away this Anger. Just, like, try and reach them. Well, if they, like, tap out for a Lord, I might Anger next turn. Just, like, 1 for 1 it with the Mausoleum Wanderer. Like, if they play, like, an Eagle here. Borrower is so good in these decks. It's kind of unreal. Oh, and now I can do this and get both of them, right? Sick. That worked out well. Yep, it's gonna be everywhere, Danon. Yeah, Borrower is the best bounce spell ever printed, and it's not particularly close. Bits, and I get a middle burrito. Thanks, Flash, I appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful one wherever you're at. Please play this Borrower so I can kill it with an Izzet Charm. Hey, thanks, I appreciate you. Yep. Sure. Go to 14. Chandra, kill your thing, crack you for 5. Feels like we're sliding solidly into garbage time at this point. They finally freed Splinter Twin. Yup. Just gonna go into actual everything. They freed Splinter Twin, and it doesn't cost 3 different colors of mana. It costs 1 white. This is the first time in a long time my Twitter mentions have been slaughtered related to Magic. Usually when the tweets blow up, they're politically related. Okay, this lets them kill Chandra, sure. So just hoping to draw non-creature spells from here. Shimmer or Izzet Charm into a second non-creature spell would be the ideal sequence. Oh. Yeah, we could definitely draw that one. I'm into it. I'm into it. This guy. Ugh. Welcome to the daddy of the skies. Papi. Daddy is home. Do they I'm wondering if they pre-ban something. I feel like they could maybe pre-ban that, something out of that in Pioneer. Would that be, have they ever done that before? Anybody who's a Magic history buff, has there ever been a point where they like banned something before part of it was legal? In non-rotating formats. Memory jar, like, non-rotating formats didn't exist, right? I'd also argue Memory Jar is old enough that it didn't really count. Intangible Virtue and Block Constructed. There you go. There you go. There's someone reaching deep. I like that one. It's a good call. Good clean live in. I'm gonna try and kill this and get Rattle Chained and be sad. Maybe if I'm expecting Rattle Chains here, I'm supposed to just do this at end of turn, because I'm giving them an extra damage now, right? Yeah, because they're flashing this in. So I took an extra point of damage I didn't have to take here. So yeah, so I could be 1 point of life higher had I played this better. Don't mind me. Playing my Mentor out. This card's really good against removal light decks. Takes over very, very quickly. I think it's possible Ballista was already on the chopping block. Maybe. It's definitely on the chopping block now. The fact that I could be 1 point of life higher with better play is like super relevant here. They don't have a counterspell here, they're in a lot of trouble. This is like just Rattle Chains, just Selfless Spirit, sure. This has to have been intentional by WotC. I'd be kind of surprised if that's true. So they're going to kill this and put me to 4. Might just be dead here, huh? Cat combo is not intentional, and that one was standard legal. So, like, that's all you really need to know, I think. I think we're just dead, right? Yeah, we just don't have any outs here. It's too low. Man, little flying creatures are real good. Spirits has felt impressive every time we played against it. Brazen Borrower is like really good in that style of deck. Yeah, I think that's also true what K9 said. It's possible they were aware of this combo, but they wanted to make this card for standard anyways. Like, they don't explicitly avoid breaking non-rotating formats with standard designs. I guess it looks fine. I guess having Xenagos in the opener kind of sucks. I don't have a way to get him back into the deck. But I guess I also just like I also just have like 2 worms in my deck that I can fetch out with creativity. You mean January 6th, Sean? I think it's fine for WotC to print strong cards to break old formats as long as they're practiced. Yeah, I agree with that, Beetle. And part of the problem is that they've proven in the past, at least in my mind, that they're not that. So in my mind, in the past, Wizards has not been proactive with like correcting issues that these new cards could generate. Teferi loves to eat your food. Trail of Crumbs in this format is interesting. I guess we just did that yesterday, huh? Ooh, I wonder if this person's doing something similar to what we did yesterday. Could be neat. Wasn't very good for us. Maybe they're having better luck with it. Suppose I could have done that at instant speed, huh? He's dead, Jim. You've killed him. All right, sick. All right, so we get to put 2 worms into play next turn, assuming we don't draw one. This card reminds me of my 5-year-old. Jake frequently, he'd be like, "I have to tell you a secret. Come here." And when you would go up to him, he whispers in your ear, "Pirates like treasure." Yes, yes they do, Jacob. Yes, yes they do. So we destroy these. We get 2 Worldspine Wurms, go. Yeah, but he's 5, so to him it is. Look at that. Look at that. Weird. That was, that game was approximately how all of our games with the opponent's deck went yesterday. I think I'm going to cut 2 Censors and bring in 2 Raise the Alarms and click submit. That's what our deck's trying to do. It's trying to put 30 power into play. The old Worldspine Wurm. Sometimes you flip out Xenagos 2 and just like haste and kill them. You finish game 1 with 11 minutes and 52 seconds on your timer and 12 minutes and 31 on theirs. Well, it sounds like they're winning then. Sounds like they're up 40 seconds on the scoreboard that actually matters. I very often ask my wife if she wants to hear a secret and then say something that is very clearly not a secret. So you and Jake would get along then, is what you're saying, Beetle. I missed your resub. Sorry, Mari. This is Maris. Dealer's Choice Historic. Sounds good. Sorry about that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Historic spin. Pippity poppin'. Had a bunch of submissions for that. In the couple of streams before Theros releases, we'll probably drop standard into a bunch of historic, because on the backside, we're probably going to do the opposite. So like once the new set drops, we'll do more standard, but we'll do more historic leading up into that. Yeah, Sweltering Suns is sweet, because, like, when it's not relevant, you can just cycle it away. Howdy, test team. So, we're theoretically gonna combo them, right? Like, we're gonna go, like, tapped land on 4, end step, raise the alarm. Sad day. Sad day. We have no more secrets, chat. Magic's a hard game. It is an incredibly skill-based, low-variance game where the better player frequently wins. What's it like? It's excellent. Never forget, chat, the shuffler's as rigged as the earth is flat. Alright, if their last card's not a removal spell, they're likely dead. Yep. Welcome to Thunderdome. So again, for people that missed the first game, what happens is we either flip 2 Worldspine Wurms into play there, or we flip Worldspine Wurm plus Xenagos, and then Xenagos gives this haste and attacks for 30 with trample. Easy mulligan, no second land. And it's not exciting, but it's a keep. This is a peak F&M deck. I think this archetype, I'd be kind of surprised if there's not something genuinely good here. Like, it feels like pretty typical classic combo control. Like, got some good sweepers to keep the board in check early, and then, like, when your opponent finally plays things that your sweepers don't deal with, you're just like, okay, kill you. You move the cards you had, right? How much RAM are we up to? 1.3 gigawatts. All right, so the plan here is Izzet Charm a 1/1, untap, Teferi the other 1/1, make the Lovestruck Beast not be able to attack. Just download more RAM. The problem isn't my amount of memory. My VM has 10 of my 32 gigs of RAM. The issue is that Moto becomes unbearably laggy when it starts addressing too much memory. Yeah, like, it's very similar, because, like, this deck is you can't play creatures or artifacts, whereas, like, Possibility Storm is you can't play other instants or sorceries, which I think is a bigger ask. That's a little scary. Did they drop this spoiler today so they could slip one more broken card into 2019? It's funny because it's sad. So we could theoretically kill them next turn, right? We could shimmer into I think I take the pillage here. I guess I'm more likely, because of Raise the Alarm, I'm more likely to be able to find another token thing. Alright, so I guess I take the creativity. Alright, now I pass back again. And then if they don't do anything here, if they, like, don't make me Izzet Charm, I can shimmer into Raise. That's not a big deal. So I can shimmer into Raise, and then Indomitable. So we could untap and kill them here. Oh, they're attacking Teferi. That's interesting. I guess he draws me another card. Looking for Raise the Alarm here. Wait, do we not have lethal because they have enough blockers? We actually can't kill them, huh? We actually can't. Are we dead? So I'm only attacking for 30, right? Yeah, they have to block with Ghalta, so they need a pump spell to kill me. And if they had a pump spell, they might have done it last turn. We actually would have been better off here if I would have hit two Worldspine Wurms. This is Castle, not Hepshed Oasis. Yeah, they need a 1/1 or a pump spell. They need a 1/1 or a pump spell here. So I have to chump block with Ghalta, go to 2. Wait, what? So we're dead then, right? I assume we're dead since they did that. That card killed us next turn. Otherwise, so I assume we're dead here. I assume that was just like a we had all these moment. Close game. Someone call the police. There has been a robbery. Someone please call the police. There has been a robbery. Deal. Would have been worth shocking in the land to also destroy the Ghalta to hope we flooped a weaker creature. Oh, yeah, that's a good suggestion. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Well, I guess that leaves us dead the following turn. So I don't know. That would have lost us the game. Because they messed up. Do I want these sweepers in this matchup? I almost feel like I don't, right? I think I want a couple of Chandras. I'm going to trim a Censor. I'm going to leave the Sweltering Suns in because I can cycle them. Yeah, so, and like, again, that's a good example of why you just shouldn't focus on the match results of my leagues, because, like, that, we didn't actually win that game, right? Like, not only is there variance, but there's also misplays on both sides, too, that, like, can drastically change the outcome with a couple small decisions can make matches go very different. Heliod changes everything. If they don't ban Walking Ballista or Heliod, both Pioneer and Modern will be forever changed. Is a 2-card infinite combo that requires a single white mana to use. Those 2 cards are going to go into lots of different decks. I couldn't encounter that. Izzet Charm costs 2 mana, Striker. I think I bottomed this. I'm just like looking for a token maker. Good night, my sweet prince. Good night, my sweet prince. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Do. I think I want to just go ahead and swelter this elf. I don't know, maybe that's wrong. Feel like there's a chance they have 5 mana things. What is your quest? You seek the graveyard. Weird. What a weird thing to seek. It's real, dumb Murray. Big dumb. So we're going to Izzet Charm, loot. If we hit a Raise the Alarm, we can kill them next turn. I could Sweltering Suns here to keep them from attacking. That's probably the line, right? Is it the line? Wonder if this deck's supposed to have some Supreme Verdicts in the 75. Feels like that's possible. So I could Swelter plus deal 2 to kill the Sirach. Just buys me a lot of time to kill the Sirach. I guess if they have the Devotion Pump Spell, we just get slaughtered here. But I guess if they have the Devotion Pump Spell, we're just dead regardless, right? So it doesn't matter. Blossoming Defense also almost kills us. Depending on where these attack, I can Indomitable Creativity their things, right? Just like, bye Felicia them. Oh gosh, does it combo with Kitchen Finks too? It does, doesn't it? It combos with Kitchen Finks too. Good Lord. Oh, Magic. What a silly game. Blade Beetle's the new meta, right? Come on, Pirates Pillage. Come on, Raise the Alarm. Come on, Clifftop Retreat. Collected company decks just got real silly in Modern. Alright, so if we draw Raise the Alarm, we can Raise the Alarm and Creativity in the same turn for our combo, because it's 7 mana total. Alright, gotta be right now. Gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. Alright, take game 3 on the play. So, we would have lost both games we've played here so far, but they messed up the first one. Now we get an extra chance here. Sign me up. Is infinite life a win or a draw? It's neither. You have to actually win the game. You can't gain infinite life in Magic. You have to pick a number. I'm particularly fond of Graham's number when you have to pick a number, but you have to actually end the game in some way, shape, or form. Wow, we're up to 1,300 people in here for Pioneer. Y'all are great. Happy New Year's. This is going to be our last Pioneer deck of the morning, but we do have 2 more matches after this one. Me and match, I believe this is match of the 3rd. Yep. I'm going to YOLO this one because it has the combo in it, and fast combo here is real good. And I've got Opt and Censor to see more cards to hit some lands, so we just need to draw lands. Which means we're never going to find a second land and we're going to die, but, you know, details. Sick. Sick. Just like we drew it up. We even get to Censor their turn 2 3-drop now. Maybe I'm just supposed to Izzet Charm the Elf, actually. That's probably the better line, huh? Izzet Charm the Elf, and then, like, Censor them the following turn. Really? Alright, I'm gonna get my loot on then. Looking for some tracts of land. Yikes. Yikes. Well, the first land came easy. The second one, not so much, huh? A real question might be if we can live till turn 5. With the land drop, we should hopefully be looking good to do so. Cycle my Dork. Could very well get Questing Beasted next turn. They played that earlier. Hoping to draw untapped land next turn so we can Pirates Pillage. And then, like, if we hit the 4th land for Pirates Pillage, Pillage likely drags us into the 5th land for Creativity. Like 1,500,000,000 life. The 500 is there to make it easier to track on a life pad instead of going after having 1 attack. Fair. Pick a big number and then add a manageable number to it. Sick. So we need an untapped land in 3 draws here. We might fail at that. Need an untapped land next turn to Creativity both these treasure tokens. Board the Weatherlight. Yeah, that one seems good. Feel like this deck needs Supreme Verdict. Not playing that. My blue-white controlling deck seems bad. Yeah, we could sack 1 and potentially get a Worldspine Wurm. The problem is, we could potentially just get a god that doesn't do anything. I wonder if the Xenagod's actually good in this deck, or if, like, that should be cut. I feel like just putting 2 Worldspine Wurms into play probably wins a lot of the time. And with this to give trample, putting 1 15/15 into play here is not good enough, right? I think we're just dead, huh? Hit our first 3 lands, didn't find the 5th. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's fair. They could have nothing, right? We'll cast this and hope they have nothing. If they have any creature or protection spell, we're dead. But you're right. We're technically not dead with this play. We're actually dead because they have 3 cards in their hand. Like, a stiff breeze wins the game, but actually we are just dead. No, they can pay. Land is lethal. Even a land is lethal, because a land lets them double pump this, and then this can attack, and they attack for 10. It's like, we're dead to creatures, we're dead to lands, we're dead to pump spells. I'm not sure there's a combination of cards they could have in their deck that doesn't leave us dead here. So, we should have lost that match. We should have lost that match 3-0. The one game we won, our opponent punted lethal. Yeah, I think Supreme Verdict's one of the big draw to the blue-white control deck in this format. I think the fact that this is I guess we don't have that much white. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only have 11 white sources. I don't know, I feel like I'd want to rework the mana to make that work. I could have killed one with Izzet Charm. Sure. And then I just can't win the game anymore, though. It's one of those technically not dead, but like functionally the game is over type things. Turn 1 Shivan Reef against turn 1 basic mountain's a little scary. Okay, less scary. Kinda punished. Please jump block for a little bit, though, so I think that's fine. Oh, does Idyllic Tutor find both halves? Idyllic Tutor does find both halves, doesn't it? It's artifact or enchantment, right? And Heliod's an enchantment. That's extra funny. Oh, it is just enchantment. No, it's just enchantment. Yeah, never mind. That's not good. I'm thinking of Enlightened Tutor. Yes, you are correct. Need an extra land. Alright, so I guess now the question is, do I Pirates Pillage next turn to set up the combo? Probably. I don't think they can kill me next turn, especially with the blocker. Personally, I'm going to wait and see if they don't pre-ban something before I, like, spend a lot of effort brewing around this new combo. I think there might be a chance that effort spent brewing around this is a waste in Pioneer. It'll probably be legal in Modern. If you're into Modern, it's probably a great to start brewing there. Because Modern's kind of like this stain that they mostly ignore these days. Yep. Yeah, I'd be surprised. It's rare for them to ban a new card. Yeah, well, Modern also gets to play Once Upon a Time. It's funny how cards that are stains help find you other things that also just probably shouldn't exist. Yes, Strom. I would be surprised if Walking Ballista is still legal in Pioneer come summer 2020. If cat combo wasn't okay, this new combo is better than cat combo by a lot. It's better than cat combo. So again, we've looped these two pigs into play. This pig gets 15-15 and then attacks with trample and haste. Eldamari's Call gets both halves. Yeah, Modern's got a lot of tutors in it. Kill you. Good chat. Don't know about you, but here, take 22. Alright, I have a lot of things that die to anger. It's another matchup where I really wish I had Supreme Verdict. Sure. Yeah, it's not super interactive, but it's likely a turn 5 kill. I would estimate there is a next to 0% chance they banned the card from their new set. Especially after just what happened with Oko. I would expect whatever happened that Walking Ballista is going to be the one to eat crap and die. Is this why the dinosaurs died out? Because the sun was sweltering? Feels like it. How long did it take them to ban Oko in once and all the formats that needed to be banned in? Well, it's still legal in Modern. So you could say they're still working on banning it in all the formats it needs to be banned in. You could definitely make that argument. Sweltering Sun isn't how the dinos died out, it's how the humans will die out. Harsh, but fair. Hey, thanks for the 11 months of support, Haddle. I appreciate that. Welcome back. They could have a way to destroy one of my artifacts here, right? And then I only get one dude. Oh no, I take one from the Rampaging Ferostodon. Oh no. Just traded my ballistas while I can still get some tickets. Yeah, now's a good time to sell. If you haven't sold your... Well, I mean, if they don't ban it, it's a gamble, right? Just like most of Magic and Finance. Like, if you don't sell and they don't ban it, they're going to be worth infinite, right? Like, that card will probably double in price if they don't preemptively ban it. Yeah, I feel like the Pirates, Pillage, and like, one of the things that's neat about this deck is there's a lot of different ways you could build it, right? So like Pirates, Pillage, Indomitable Creativity, and like, so these 11 cards could go into a lot of different shells. In fact, there's actually a Naya build of Indomitable Creativity in the deck queue already. That's what I submitted before this. It has different supporting cards around it. Neither combo piece, Worldspine Wurm in hand, easy mulligan. Awkward mana, but one combo piece, all of our colors. I'm gonna Clifftop tapped on one, play Shivan Reef on two. Looks like our opponent's going to be running with scissors. Another matchup where we're probably going to wish we had access to, what's it called? Supreme Verdict. Someone suggested using Rite of Passage. Why is that card necessary? Like, I saw someone else make that suggestion. I don't understand how that's useful in your combo that already wins the game. You love Obama. That's nice. I miss having a president that wasn't embarrassing. I miss having a president that was capable of giving a public speech. I definitely have stronger feelings about which Democrats I would like to win compared to some others, but I do know that regardless of who wins, things will be able to, like, mostly ignore stuff again. I want a president where, like, when I don't think about the president, it's okay. Just, like, know that things are being handled appropriately. Yeah, right? Like, the presidential scandals of, like, Dijon mustard and, like, what color suit he chose to wear. Like, I want to get back to those days. Yes, that is to which I would like to return. I think one of my favorite bit of cognitive dissonance from Trump supporters are the people that don't understand birtherism is racism, but, like, also are okay with Trump never giving out his tax returns. Like, the people that were like, I don't understand what the big deal with the birth certificate is. It's so easy to just provide it. I don't know why they don't provide it if they don't have something to hide. And then, like, the same people who are like, well, it's fine that he doesn't share his tax returns, even though that's normal and expected. Just unreal nonsense. Alright, so I'm gonna loot here with this Izzet Charm, so we can try and find some worms. Although I have Xenagos in my hand, right? Which means I can't kill them next turn. Correct, yes. Trump has no respect for the norms. He has no respect for the law. He has no respect for women. He has no respect for other human beings. Just general awful person. And that doesn't even begin to get into the politics that he supports. Just like on a fundamental level as a human being, he is not a good person. He's very likely someone who's never said the words, "You're right, I was wrong about that and I messed up," or "I made a mistake and I take responsibility for my mistake." He's someone that because of the money that he's come from, he's never had to do those things. Alright, so what are we doing here? I think it's just the sweepers. I don't know that this is a Chandra matchup. Maybe it could be a mystical dispute matchup. Censor's pretty bad. I'm gonna bring in the dispute because they're an efficient way to counter in Soul Artifact and the other thing that makes the thing a 5/5. Yes, Trump inherited an upward trending economy from Barack Obama, and he managed to not mess it up really at all. So that's good. He inherited something. He's good at inheriting things and then not always messing up everything that he inherits. I think we're keeping this. Yeah, despite his best efforts with the trade war, he has not completely foobarred the economy. I'm saying he's very skilled and arguably a master negotiator. The very best deals. Correct, you're not wrong. The current economy is only great if you are someone in the top 20% of Americans who owns 92% of the stocks in the stock market. If you are someone in the top 20%, the current economy is very reasonable for you. If you're part of the other 4/5 of the people in America, I'd recommend voting blue come November. I'd also recommend registering to vote in your primaries because, fuck Joe Biden, but, just blue in general would be good. Alo Tato, thank you for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Thanks for keeping me employed this month here with that. The alarm has been sounded. Unemployment is really low. Lots of people are underemployed. And that's, again, one of those things where, like, Trump has just complete disregard for, like, what facts are. Like, Trump ran on the idea that, like, the economy was underappreciating certain people. And then, like, as soon as he became president, nothing really changed, but he pretended that was no longer the case. Yes, Biden is largely disconnected from reality as well. It's important that we teach Joe Biden that not all sidekicks deserve a promotion, chat. Please vote against Joe come the primaries. Pick your favorite progressive and vote for someone not him. Please and thank you. Alright, so I think we're just taking opt here. We're just like looking to try and hit land drops at this point. Hey, Negative, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yikes. That's a lot of damages. I think we just hope they don't kill us next turn. And we just Pirates Pillage here. And just, like, hope to hit an untapped land and go, go, go. I'll break it down really. Here's the simplified version, Ebgish. Orange Man bad. Just, there's that. That simplifies it. Usually cuts through real clean. Never not dead to Shrapnel Blast. All right. So, yeah, I could have Izzet Charmed that, but I can't win the game anymore at that point. So again, like, we're dead to the Shrapnel Blast. Because I still can't beat their stupid thing in play. As far as this goes, I'm excited to see how the Naya build of this combo goes that's already in the deck queue, because these 11 cards seem really good. Like, I was really impressed with this combo. More specifically, even just like these cards, this plan seems super reasonable. The rest of this deck, I could kind of take or leave it. The control deck game plan that this deck was trying to do really did not feel good enough. What my deck was doing to stay alive when I wasn't ready to be combo killing did not feel sufficient in most of the games that I was playing here. So, I think I would be interested in trying this in other shells. You can literally shoehorn these 11 cards into anything with red. Hey, thanks for the 11 months, Dallas. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So, yeah, basically, what are the other 20 spells you pair with these is a lot of room to explore, and I would honestly be kind of surprised if some iteration of Indomitable Creativity wasn't competitive in this format. So, all right, what are we doing? We are going to roll on into some Historic, which is the non-rotating format supported by Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm going to go ahead and hit a quick ad roll while I get everything flipped over on my setup for that. We'll be back in just a few with some 4-color Dreadhorde to kick off Historic today. Thanks for hanging out today, folks. Happy New Year.